What's happening, everybody? Globular Cluster sent me their F3 magnetic facial interface for the Quest 3. I've had some time to check it out, and now I'm going to let you know what I think. In the box, Globular Cluster gives you the base piece. So this is going to snap into your Quest 3. It's going to replace your facial interface, snap into your Quest 3, and it's got magnets along the sides, along with some indented pieces that will match up to the other facial interface parts that are in the box. This replaces the facial interface that came with your Quest 3, and it's super easy to install. You just line it up and snap it in place. That feels much sturdier than the stock facial interface you get from Meta when you buy your Quest 3. I've never liked that stock facial interface. It seems like it's always moving. There's different adjustment points, and it seems like they're always slightly off. One of them's on the first setting, one's on the second, one's on the third, and the other one can be whatever it wants to be, but either way, they don't match up. This solves that because it's just snapped in place and it's solid. Also in the box, you get a magnetically attached facial interface. So lots of plastic around here, ventilation across the top. I will check that here in a sec. The first one in the box is PU leather. It's really super soft. It's fairly thick, which I kind of like. That's going to help it to form fit to your face a little bit better. And it's got a nose piece to stop all of the light bleed, or actually the view from inside where you can see your feet. This is going to kind of block that to make everything a little bit more immersive. The facial interface that touches your face actually is Velcroed in place, so you can swap that out fairly easily. But you don't have to do that with this one, because they also give you this one. So a full second facial interface, just like the first one, ventilation across the top, nose piece there, magnets across here. This one is kind of the same thickness, but it's made out of a really absorbent material. So if you sweat a lot and you want to absorb it, this is the one for you. If you sweat a lot and you don't want to absorb it, this is the one for you. Also in the box, they give us a third one. So again, same thickness, same plastic, same magnets, same ventilation, same nose piece, but this one kind of has a silky feeling to the pad, and I guarantee that's going to absorb also. So you get 3 full facial interface inserts. This one again is PU leather, this one is a fabric material, and this is like a silky fabric material. But we're not done yet, because Globular Cluster also included in the box 2 glasses spacers. Set those so you can see them. It's a little hard with my black shirt, but there they are. So you get 2 glasses spacers. And the reason they did this is if you don't wear glasses at all, you don't have to use them. If you do wear glasses, you can use the first one if your glasses are kind of smaller, or if you have the custom lens inserts, this first spacer will help you a little bit there too, because those do add a little bit more depth to the lenses. Or if you wear thicker glasses, you can combine them both to have a little bit more depth or space for your glasses. The last thing in the box is the instructions. These are very important. You know what we do with those. Now I'm going to use the PU leather pad. This is the one I typically use. And it's so cool because it literally just pops in place. No fighting with it, no adjusting it, just put it in place and gaming. I love that. So let's try it on. Now, I can tell you it's super comfortable. It feels really good. There's no little wiggles and movements that you normally get from facial interface, from the stock one especially. I'm gonna turn this on and let's check for light bleed. I see a little spot right across here. That's at the top of that ventilation. Nothing there till I come underneath, and there's a little from the nose piece because no nose piece is gonna fit everyone perfectly. And that is it. One little spot right up here in the top right-hand corner. I can tell you from using this for weeks now, it's not visible once the Quest is actually lit up and you're in the middle of a game. You just don't see it. I can see it there because I have a light shining directly on it and there's nothing on the screen. So it's as black as can be on the inside and there's one little dot of light. Not noticeable when gaming, perfectly acceptable. So let's say that you've played for a while and you've had fun and you want to hand it over to someone else. So your kid can do some Quest gaming. It's just as simple as popping it in place because it magnetically is going to come in and out. Now let's say your kid's done with it and you want to do some working out. Just that simple to swap in another facial interface. These three that come in the box, Globular Cluster tells us are for halo straps. I think they work perfectly fine for my Elite strap. But Globular Cluster is cool enough if you want a little bit more thickness. They sent 3 extra pads, so they're a little wider across the top. These just pull off, and actually let the overhead cam show you this. You can see that they're just a little wider across the top. So again, this is the Halo version, and then this thicker one, or wider one, I guess, is actually supposed to be for Elite straps. And it's just as simple as Velcroing this one in place. What I like to do is kind of start in the middle and then work it around to the outside, and then it's perfectly balanced. So take this, pop off the other one, magnetically attach the new one, and this is what they call the Elite strap setup. They give you the same identical pads, just a little thicker, so you get the silky one that matches up with that one, you get the fabric one that matches up with this one, and you get the PU leather pad that matches up with this one. So you get in the box 6 facial interface pads, 3 of the plastic inserts that are magnetic, and 2 glasses spacers. It's a heck of a deal. Going forward, I really hope that Meta uses magnetic inserts for facial interfaces from now on. It's the way to do things. Those cheap plastic clips that attach on the inside, and then the glasses spacer. On the surface, it seems like a good thing, but most of them are pretty shoddy and they just move around too much. I never feel like they're adjusted correctly. So what do I think of the Globular Cluster facial interface, the F3 magnetic facial interface for Quest 3? This is the most comfortable, user-friendly facial interface I have used for Quest 3. Globular Cluster really nailed it with this. It feels premium. Everything about this feels the way you would want it to feel on your face, in your hands. It all feels great. Good job with this. So if you're looking for a comfortable facial interface that magnetically attaches, could be used with multiple people or from multiple styles of play, this is a really great one. If you're looking for a facial interface with a fan, I still like the R-Geek version that I reviewed a little while ago. I'll leave a link for that. But if you don't need a fan, this is my current favorite. So I'm gonna leave links in the pinned comments and description, exactly where you would expect them to be. And I'll leave a link for both Amazon and the Globular Cluster website so you can choose where you want to get it from. There may be a better discount at one or the other. Don't forget to join me over on Discord, where we're going to be giving away a Quest 3S as soon as I possibly can. And while you're there, say hi to Grifster. I want to thank all of you for watching. I really appreciate the time that you spent watching this video today, and that's what's happening. See ya.
I'm the assassin you never saw coming. You can try, but there's no point in running. Look behind you before you're done. Assassin 32 has already won.